Never gon' pipe down. Got a lot of boys. You cannot count me out. You better count me in before I count down. I'm finna turn it up. Turn it up right now. Really don't. Never gon' pipe down. Got a lot of boys. You cannot count me out. You better count me in before I count down. I'm finna turn it up. Turn it up right now. I'm feeling the energy zeitgeist. I need a new ceiling, I lost my mind.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Well, for the Clippers, after finishing the season with the second-best record in the West, they enter this series as the heavy favorites, looking to make a statement here in Game 1. And here we are. Shaq, people often say the playoffs are when the real season starts.
You know what I like about this broadcast right here? First of all, you have to say, they don't give out jewelry for the regular season. But out of real life, out of video game life, nobody has more than we do. Yeah. Up here, we got 6 rings, baby.
Wow.
Tell me who got more.
None.
Nobody, baby.
None. The regular season matters for seeding, obviously. But the postseason is a different animal. That's where legends are born, baby. Put the jury out.
How many rings we got up here, Ernie?
6.
6 of them, Shaq. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
You're a champion, Ernie.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here, Game 1. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
Neither of these teams possessing the health you'd hope for in the postseason. At least they're both, though, in the same boat.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Patrick Beverley. Morris is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at shooting guard. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now Barea. Outside, Porzingis. To the inside, Kleber. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, that's a patented move, I think, for Porzingis. Excellent with the catch and shoot.
And George, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Yep, it counts.
Now, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here is Barea. Doncic outside from 15 feet away. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
From 12 feet out. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly. George has got his third basket of the night.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that.
A nice shot by Barea.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Clippers trail by 8. Harrell kicks to Morris. Barea against Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Mavericks leading by 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis against Harrell. Pass to Barea. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Leonard. Off with the layup.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Paul George with the steal. Leonard attacking. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Seth Curry comes in for J.J. Barea. Leonard. And Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Curry. A floater. And that one, good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's George. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Doncic. Paul George grabs the miss.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Doncic finds Curry. Here's Kleba, covered by Morris. Kleba, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the defender was slow reacting, didn't fully account for Kawhi's quickness. Slow played him and gets to the free throw line.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. And then for Dallas, Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's DeLon Wright in for Doncic. Now here's Wright. Curry, wide open. Dallas, no good that time either. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Here's Wright, following the score by Lou Williams. Powell, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Los Angeles now. Leonard on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
When he came into the NBA, Kawhi Leonard wasn't the most refined player, but something in Spurs management and with the work of the coaching staff, they found the superstar.
Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Williams dishes to Jackson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Curry. Count it, good. Curry's got 6. The Clippers in the lead. Left side, Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Inside, Hardaway. And he drops it in from the low post. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. Yes, that goes in. 12 points for him.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Zubats against Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Curry is out there with Wright. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Wright missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Finney-Smith's checked in. Curry against Jackson. They double-team Curry to the left side wing. Wide open. And that one goes long.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Wright kicks to Curry. Now the pass to Hardaway. Lets a floater go.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is Curry. 6 points for him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's George in for Leonard. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hardaway. Luka Doncic comes in for Wright. And Barea subbed in for Seth Curry. A nice shot by Barea. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Morris. And he converts the layup. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barea, the pass to Finney-Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Patrick Beverley is going to come at you every night, just an inspiring player that way, and daring the defense to get physical with him on that play.
Both free throws good from Beverley. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Doncic outside for the three. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 9 points for Luka Doncic.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile three-level scorer.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Offline with his three. Los Angeles leading by 7. Jackson. He dishes it to George. Powell pulls it in.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
George, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Now here's Barea. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's George. And it's George again missing. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Doncic. George with the defensive effort.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Puts it up from 12. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Barea. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now here's Barea. 8 points for him. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Beverley against Doncic. Floats one up. Rebound by the Clippers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Barea. Powell trying to free himself up.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Beverley dishes to Harrell. 1:15 left now here in the second. No good from Finney-Smith.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Morris with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Morris. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Doncic. And it's Wright in for J.J. Barea.
You just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Hardaway from outside. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
To the left wing, here's Porzingis. Hits the target from 18 feet. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
It's a nice-looking stroke from the mid-range. Porzingis, at his height, he knows it. He can get that shot off anytime he wants.
And that one's good, George.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 18. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
Well, it's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for the Clippers, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What you like about Kawhi Leonard, efficient in everything he does. Rarely does he take an extra dribble, doesn't take bad shots, and he passes in the right position to make the play.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvement defensively, this game is over.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, GA, still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Harold. And it's Beverly into the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Harold following the miss by Porzingis. No coverage that time. And that's 13 points for Paul George.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
To the middle. Barea, no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's Morris. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Yeah, this is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Barea. Paul George making his last shot. Jacks up a 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Barea. Barea's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pulls up, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 10 points for Marcus Morris.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's Doncic. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Harold.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Barea. He's got 8. Here's Doncic. Misses the 3. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Count it.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Here's Barea. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Finney-Smith. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 5 assists tonight.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 7 points.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Harrell, that's good.
They got to at least honor the shot of Harrell there. Shows he can knock it down.
Dallas has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's Beverly. 6 points for him, and the shot is good. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Barea, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for J.J. Barea. George passes to Williams. Over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Curry passes to Doncic. And Curry, here we go. Fires the three. Another three for Dallas.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Harrell. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
That one goes. Count it. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, it was weird because it looked like the defense was ready for the move, but Paul George had a little something extra for it.
Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 11 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's DeLon Wright in for Doncic. 1:51 left in the third. And it's Harrell missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the basket by Curry.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
George with the bucket.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Wright looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. For the Clippers, Patterson comes in for Montrezl Harrell, and it's Jackson in for Leonard. Good on both. Los Angeles leading by 20. 20 feet out. Kept alive. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. .110 left to play here in the third. Williams against Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Jackson drives in. Count that bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Williams. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 20. 32 seconds left to play in the third, and it's in there.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Patterson. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wright's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Hardaway with 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is good. Hardaway has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Rowan Wright is out there with Curry. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward.
Porzingis finishing strong that time. No doubt about that one.
No good from Zubac.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Wright kicks to Hardaway. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jackson. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas.
Well, the versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Puts it up. The good-looking shot from the wing. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Paul George is tall as he got that length, but he also has a high release point, so that helps him get a few more shots off without the contest bothering him. Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Clippers leading by 16. Williams from outside. That shot off the mark. Curry against Beverly. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Zubac no good. Mavericks trailed by 13. On the wing, Hardaway. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Curry's shot is good.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
For the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Leonard in for Lou Williams. Then for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic comes in for Curry, and Barea subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
And he makes the first. Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. That one is no good.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here is Barea after the Clippers pick up 2. And a a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Mavericks now. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 14. Here's Harrell. Again, Los Angeles.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
So Porzingis can post you up. He can face you up. He can penetrate from outside. This kid is impressive.
George, no good. Mavericks trail by 14. Outside, Porzingis passes it to Barea. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And that one's good, George.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
To the inside, Cleveland, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Barea against Beverly. Porzingis with the block.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
And it's sent back by Morris. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And so it's Dallas with it. Doncic passes to Barea. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Morris. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Barea, that's a 2-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. L.A.'s gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Over in the corner, Doncic. And it's off from 3-point range. L.A.'s gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Beverly has strength to go along with a tremendous amount of quickness. And a nice job on the break that time.
To the middle. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Barea. Barea's got 9 assists now tonight. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Mavericks trail by 13. Fast break, Dallas. From outside, off the mark. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
a tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Dallas. Williams against Barea. Shoots the three, and Lou Williams hits from deep.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Morris. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
From deep, no good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time